everyone, welcome to episode 4 of Fulgrim Gaming's Let's Play Super Mario RPG. And in this episode, we're going to clear out the town a little bit and go ahead and fight the very first real boss, in my opinion. And you remember that big, long kind of speech I gave last episode about live commentaries versus post-commentary and all that? Well, this is actually a live commentary, just because I have a little bit more fun doing live commentaries than, post-commentary. And I did a little leveling up off camera though, so that's probably why, if you were wondering why Mallow's attacks were doing so much damage, that's why. And I love how this lady's dialogue doesn't change, whatever. So let's go ahead and, I saved him already. Now let's go ahead and save this guy. That wallet that we got after defeating Croco is actually this guy's wallet, so if we give it back to him, we get a big, not a big surprise, but a decent surprise that'll actually help us a little bit, so that's nice. Let's go ahead and beat these guys real quick, and then we'll see what the surprise is. Alright, there we go. And I just got Mallow up to level 5, not a big deal. Yep, see now, he notices the wallet that I got, so if I give it back, I get a flower tab. Oh, I've spoiled the surprise before he told me. There, flower tab. Let's go ahead and use that. Like I said before, that raises your... Oh, it's down there. It raises your FP 1. So, 1 doesn't sound like a lot, but it's actually pretty useful. Now, I remember missing a treasure chest down here in the last episode, and to get it, you have to kind of push her. Pushing her doesn't do anything, but you gotta get this mushroom lady over to the bottom right corner of this room, because there's a hidden chest. You have to jump on her head to get it, and it's like impossible to get her over there. I feel like I'm herding cattle or something here. I try to stand in front of her and make sure she can't. Oh, she's running away. Come on. Just move over there. You know what? They should have let you be able to push her over there, because maybe if I reset her, she'll be closer. Oh, same spot pretty much. All right, move, move, move. See, this is not cool. Why can't she just? If they knew there was a hidden chest over there, why couldn't they make it a little bit easier for you to get her over into that position? Come on. Alright, well, let's reset her again. Usually if you do that, she'll eventually walk over in that direction. Alright, maybe if I stand right in front of her. Right. Come on. There's only one way you can go, lady. Oh, well, I guess she can squeeze in between me and the stairs. There's gotta be an easier way to do this. I feel like I'm doing it wrong, but, Oh, she's drifting off again. Usually if you get her close enough, you can just kind of jump at an angle and get it, but she's not anywhere near close enough to get it. Alright, she's as far as possible away from that corner. There, alright. Restart again. Alright, let's move. There's a glitch or something in Pokemon. Oh, there we go, we can get it now. Oh, come on. Oh, great. There we go. I'm pretty sure there's a glitch or a secret or something in Pokemon Red where you gotta sheep herd a lady into a building or something. Maybe I'll do a little video on that later. But the manager you could see back there was shaking in his boots because of the shysters outside. I almost called them shy guys. So I'm gonna buy a couple of these just to make sure I'm covered. Let's see, I got 5 of those, 5 of those. Let's buy one of those, just 2 of those. Alright, I think I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. But I don't know if you noticed, but we were on the trust system there trying to buy those items. Now we've saved everybody on this side of town. Oh, look. These guys are getting I don't think these guys give you anything. I'm pretty sure you actually get to go to these guys' wedding later or some razzing. Well, maybe I'm just imagining that. Let's go ahead and just save their house from the abuse it looks like it's getting. Alright, Mallow, let's do your work. And Drain, if you attack Mallow... Oh, man. Not a big deal, but I've been pumping up Mallow's magic stats, attack and defense, so any magic attacks like that really aren't going to bother Mallow too much. They'll do more damage to Mario, actually, which is kind of surprising. Alright, they're good, they don't give you anything. Now, this is the house where the whole family's being terrorized. And I like how they're shaking like that. If you jump on top of them, you can join in the shaking party there. Enough of that. Let's go ahead and get them off the China say here. Let's defend there. Usually if you defend once, one enemy will attack, and then you can just attack with Mallow if there's 2 enemies on the other side. So let's take care of them. They got nothing. Now, I think this would be a perfect time to introduce another full-grown term. Oh, Mario level up. What I like to do with Mario is alternate between power and HP level ups. I don't really bother with magic attacks. So I'm gonna go ahead and level up power right now, and I'll level up HP next. Now the beans term, or not the beans term, the full-grown term. We've taught you boat. We've taught you a whole bunch of other stuff. Now we're gonna teach you another one. Now when you are so far ahead of the opposition that something like this happens, boom, they're gone. You say they got beans. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys know who Beans is, and I don't know. When you just completely wipe out the competition, you know, they got beans. Now, he forgot about his son upstairs. I don't know how, well, I guess the daughter's down here, she's fine. Alright, they're worried, so let's go up here and see what's going on with this guy. The dad ran up here and hid in the corner. Got a little shaking action going on there. And the kid is having fun jumping on the bed with the shyster. Look, they're just like looking at each other, having fun. If you talk to the kid, he tells you, this guy can jump. Look, I can jump higher than all of you. Alright, see? Why aren't you like... Whatever. Let's go ahead and take care of this guy's friend. Alright. Well, let's give these guys beans. Alright, there. The one attack, and one from Mallow. Alright, they got beans. Alright, let's move on. Now, I'm running a little low on flower points. Well, after this guy gives me, what does he give me? Please be a flower tab. Yeah, it's a flower tab. Alright. Oh, man, he's really excited now, look. Woo! Man, Mario's face is like blurring, man. It's kind of crazy. Alright, so, what did I just get? A flower tab. Let's go and use that real quick. So now we're up to 20. Now we don't need to fill it up anymore, but I'll go ahead and show you a little secret, or not really secret, but a useful thing I found. Now, it's time to go in the castle. If you move to the left over here... Oh, got stuck on that little pillar thing. Dodging these guys, and you gotta fight these guys, so you better be careful if you're low in health or anything. You can't even bounce. Well, you should have seen I was bouncing on that kid's head out there, dang. Alright, let's go ahead and defend with Mario. Let's take this one little drain attack, which won't do anything. What, 3? 2. See, it's even not even as bad as I thought. One attack from Mallow should do the trick. They got beans. Alright, so 3 and 4. Alright, let's go. Now in here, this is the room where we found Toadstool's question mark thing in this corner right here. And if you talk to this old lady... she'll like scold you or whatever for thinking about sleeping in Princess's bed and heal your HP and FP, because that's what sleeping in a bed does. So rather than having you sleep in a woman's bed as a grown man, you know, I guess Nintendo decided it would be better for that not to happen. So let's go ahead and save. Still level up, level 5. Alright, I knew that. Alright, so let's move on here. We're almost at the first boss. Oh, well, I guess I couldn't dodge them. It's a good thing Mallow can take him out in one shot. So, I know Joe does his little gaming updates, and I do one every once in a while, but I want to go ahead and do one right now, because I feel like I give some, you know, recommendations that somebody might take to heart and, you know, have a little bit of fun with. Uh-oh. This reminds me of the ammo jumping boxes in the latest Conquer episode, episode 19. Check that out if you haven't. But anyway, well, this is the first boss. But anyway, the little gaming update that I decided to bring to the table here. I'm not trying to steal from Joe. I just thought you might want to hear it. I borrowed Alan Wake for the 360 from Joe, and I know he's talked about that before, but he didn't really go into it. He just talked about how he went for the achievements and all that. But Alan Wake is a game, I think not the tagline, but one of the descriptions they used for the game when they released it was a psychological thriller or something like that. And it kind of reminds me of a Stephen King book, and I'm pretty sure it was based on that kind of idea, because they make numerous Stephen King references, even ones that aren't direct. So if you guys are looking for a really good adventure game, you know, it's a really, really good game, and I really recommend you check it out. It should be pretty cheap right now. Alright, so this should take out little bodyguards and do a little bit of damage to Mallow, or Mack. Mack is he's weak to Thunder too, so that kind of works to our advantage there. What you want to do in this fight is, and it's kind of like a role reversal from the Croco fight. In this fight, you want to use Mario. Actually, it's not even a reversal. It's just kind of like Mallow's doing more in this fight than he did before. Mallow is going to be the main attacker, I guess, and Mario is going to use items and physical attacks. Because Mallow does 50 damage to Mack every time he does a Thunderbolt attack. And he can take out the bodyguards in one shot. And these flame attacks really aren't that damaging. I mean, they're like 6 and 2, not a big deal. So anyway, Alan Wake, I kind of cut that short a little bit. You start your, well obviously you play as Alan Wake. And I'm not really that far into the game yet, but the story is really good. And the thing is, I didn't understand the beginning of the story. And rather than just play the game like I know I should, I just went to the wiki and I was gonna look, you know, just like a little basic, kind of like a spoiler-free kind of walkthrough for the collectibles, actually, because there's like, and I know me and Joe have harped on fetch quests before, like when you gotta search for a whole bunch of items. Well, there's a bunch of those. So I looked for a, oh, they came back. Yeah, I forgot. If you destroy all of them, they come back after that first round. So it's not really a big deal. You just gotta keep attacking. But anyway, I was looking for a spoiler-free, collectible, like, you know, thing. Oh, defeated Mack. And so I looked on the Lost Wiki. Not the Lost Wiki. What am I talking about? Well, that does factor into the story in a second. But let me go ahead and talk about this real quick. There's the first star, and there's the Chancellor. Like, there's a big problem with shaking people in this game. Look at the kid over there in the corner, just kind of shaking in his boots. But yeah, this is the first star right here. But anyway, I was looking at the Alan Wake wiki, and there was a page about how it had, what's the word? Like, references to the Lost TV show. And I don't know if you guys remember, but I used to talk about that. I talked about that like a whole episode one time because I was like watching it and stuff, and I'd never seen it before. And I still haven't seen it. I got halfway through season 2, and my subscription ran out, and I just haven't got it back yet. And on the Alan Wake wiki, it started revealing a whole bunch of spoilers for the Lost. I'm like, are you kidding me? It pretty much spoiled the whole last season of Lost for me. I was completely not expecting the Alan Wake wiki to spoil one of my new favorite TV shows. So that was kind of disappointing. But if you try to run away here, the Chancellor will run after you, so let's go ahead and try that out. You get like 2 steps and he runs after you. The Chancellor, man, he's kind of like a, I don't know. He's pretty cool, I guess. I think one of the commenters said he was a precursor to Toadsworth in the later games. I don't really remember Toadsworth all that much. If he was in Partners in Time for the DS, I remember him, but yeah, in my opinion, no. The only Mario RPG game to stand up to this game is the Thousand Year Door, Paper Mario for the GameCube. None of the other DS games or SP games or original Paper Mario or Super Paper Mario, in my opinion, none of them stand up to this game. So here, you know what? We're about to finally get to be, like, go on our way. Why is oh yeah, Mario's in our debt because, you know, we saved his coin. Now, he says we're going to Tadpole Pond. That is our next objective. Yeah, see, why did he even come to Mushroom Kingdom in the first place? Yeah, great. Alright, I guess we'll have to find that out on our adventures too. The sword-like monster who crashed into Mushroom Kingdom. That's kind of like a, I don't know, a parallel to the one that crashed into Bowser's castle. Obviously, it had something to do with the star piece we found. So, we're about to move on to the Kiro sewers. I don't know if that's how you say it, but Kiro, whatever. I always said Kiro, so I'm going to continue saying that unless someone corrects me. You know what? I think that's going to be the end here. We started out in front of the castle, and we're going to end up in front of the castle at the beginning and the end of this episode. So, thank you for watching episode 5 of Full Grown Gaming Super Mario RPG Let's Play. In the next episode, we will brave the Kiro sewers, but we'll first make a pit stop at Tadpole Pond. So, like I said, thank you for watching episode 4, and I will see you in episode 5.